Hey guys! I'm gonna tell you about like favorite doctors and stuff. On Saturday I said that I don't really have a favorite, which is actually quite true because I don't have a favorite. I have favorites. Like in the classic Who and the new Who. The classic Who, I have to say that Jon Pertwee is my favorite Doctor. He is the third Doctor. He was my dad's first Doctor. Yeah, you could see, if you watch Jon Pertwee's episodes, you can see why my dad started watching Doctor Who, and it's because of how he portrayed him. And I mean, he was just all dandy and he was just definitely somebody who really embodied the character. Yeah, I totally loved Jon Pertwee's episodes. I have like second favorites and third favorites. I mean, like there's first place, second place, third place. So of course in first place is Jon Pertwee. Second place, I have to say it's Tom Baker. I do like his episodes, but I'm not willing to have him as my ultimate favorite of the old series. It's not anything against him. I mean, there are some serials of, like they didn't have just like one episode and everything was done after that, and then they move on. They had like 4 episodes in a row, like stay tuned, like this to be continued, that made them keep watching. And I have to say that there is a serial that I do like. Not just there's actually a few, but I really like the one where it's like the Ark in space or something like that. It's kind of like Noah's Ark, except it's in space, and they have like people and maybe some animals. I think they showed that, and it was interesting. I mean, the monster was made out of bubble wrap, but It was still very interesting, very good story, well acted, and of course Sarah Jane Smith is in it, and so that made it even better. I'm not quite sure who's in third place. I mean, it just like I have like a third place favorite once in a great while of it, and it's either the 5th Doctor, the first Doctor, or I have yet to watch the 7th Doctor. To the new series, I know I only have so many to choose from, like literally like 3 Doctors to choose from. I have to say my favorite of the new series is David Tennant. I know he's many people's favorites. I mean, he embodied the Doctor so well, and I mean, he at certain times he scared me because of what the 10th Doctor was turning into, because he kept losing everybody, and I have to say that was horrible. But he really, like, there were points where he reminded me of Tom Baker. There were times when he reminded me of Jon Pertwee. There were times when, like, he showed that he was still the same man, and that was great. And like, it doesn't matter which Doctor it is, I will always cry when the Doctor cries. And there were times, though, when he cried as a Doctor, I'm like, okay, you're going a little bit dramatic there. Yeah, it was still, though, I have to say that the 10th Doctor is my favorite of the new Doctor Who series. In second place, I mean, it's almost a tie with Christopher Eccleston and Matt Smith. So like they are so close. Like there were times when Christopher Eccleston's Doctor was like my top favorite, and then it was like, well, I really have to go about it in a certain way. So, I mean, if there were more episodes of the Ninth Doctor, I would totally, probably, most likely put him in second place. But he has to be in third because we didn't really bond that much. We didn't really have that many episodes to really figure out what kind of Doctor he is. All you know is that he's like a war-torn man who he's like really hurt by certain decisions he's made. All you know is that he was a warrior, but he was really starting to loosen up a bit more at the end, and we didn't really figure out what kind of man he really was. He's in third place, which makes Matt Smith second place. Notice I'm not really basing it on cuteness here, because the 11th Doctor reminds me of a child, and certain times a teenager, other times prepubescent, and sometimes an infant. I don't know, because he is really good, and I don't really know what kind of Doctor he is, because I mean, we've had so many episodes, but like it's always like topsy-turvy with him, and which makes it sound like I would put him in third place, but you have to say, like, he did have quite a bit of character development, and I know I bring it up all the time that I'm a writer, but as a writer, I do look for character development. I liked him in the first episode, and then the next one, I didn't. At the end, like, he was too judgmental, too harsh, and I didn't like him, and it took me a while to really kind of open up to him a bit more. I mean, it just took me a while, and I still don't like his second episode. I really don't. I'm still trying to figure him out, and he's funny. He seems dangerous when he needs to be, and then there's those scenes where he makes the amazing speeches, and those kind of just really hit, and like, okay, he's in second place, because there's moments where you just love, and you're like, okay, that's the Doctor completely right there, that is the Doctor. And then there's other moments where it's like, okay, well, the Doctor has so many different personalities, and you could tell he just lost a whole bunch of people right before he regenerated anyway. So he's probably still going through all that, and it just works for him. And well, there's only so much criticism I can give on a certain Doctor or a character, because you don't really know what was going on in the creator's mind. That's my update on the countdown to Who. I can't wait for the 50th anniversary. Thanks for listening to me. Be sure to subscribe. The subscribe button's right up here or down here. It constantly changes. I think it's up there. Be sure to subscribe and like, and I normally don't do those, but I would really like it if I had some more subscribers. I'm not begging or anything, I just think it would be really nice if I had more subscribers to my channel. So, because I'd like to at least make it to 10 subscribers. Talk to you tomorrow. So, goodbye.